What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy New Face Games coming at you live. I'm not live. I fucked up.
Next level.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy New Face Games coming at you from Next Level Official Podcast. Welcome to News Nuggets, where we sprinkle just a little bit of news just to get you through the day for all you gamers out there. First up on the list, guess what we got for you? That's right, some Halo Infinite, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about this for quite some time. This game was set to release in November of 2020, but due to the pandemic, that's kind of pushed everything back, including movies, date nights, fucking everything. Can't even take your kids to the park these days, right? I mean, so, you know, in the game world, this is just kind of what happens. But earlier, there was a sign, and it turns out that in the Microsoft Store, that Halo Infinite has a release date of December 8th. I want to say this is legit. I mean, I haven't heard anything out there or whatnot, but I mean, hey, the date's on there, so it's got to be true. I hope they don't push it back or anything else happens, but what we do know so far, one of the downsides to the great news of it finally having a release date is it is not going to come with any campaign co-op. I don't know if that also means standard campaign for you as well, but I wouldn't be surprised. And also, there is not going to be any Forge. So I know there's quite a big community. There is a big community of people who definitely love the Forge aspect, as well as me. I like to create stuff every now and then. Personally, I'm very aggressive gamer, so I just like to get in the thick of it and go into multiplayer and die. And I do not drive the Warthog, ladies and gentlemen. I have a great driver by the name of Other Jesus, and that motherfucker is a badass. Okay, I'm the gunner. All right, he's the driver. Okay, he just points it out, and it's a point and shoot kind of deal. Okay, that's the kind of relationship we have, and it's fucking and it works. We may have a new addition to our Halo group. He goes by the name of Palo. And you'll mostly see him like when somebody dies, and it'll tell you like, oh, someone killed Palo. Like you'll be reading that, you'll just be seeing it all the time. It's nothing new. It's just like right there on the screen. But it's pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing that it's not going to release as I would like to call a full experience. One of the things I truly love about Halo is not only playing the campaign by myself, but also playing with friends. I mean, you got legendary game mode, so you got to bump up with your friends. You got to grind through that shit and get those awesome achievements, just so you can have that cool legendary symbol beside your name. It's one of the fun things. It's synonymous with Halo, and it comes with the territory. So not having that experience right out the gate really affects people. And which brings me to the question for those people who do not have the Ultimate Game Pass, because you still get the game for free with the Ultimate Game Pass, being it's a Microsoft game. So whether or not it's a full experience or half experience, you still get it for free. But there are some people who are going to have to pay for the game. And that being said, how does that weigh in on your choice to now think about purchasing the game come December 8th, if that is the real date of the release? So are you... I'm just curious to know some feelings. I want to know, like, how do you guys feel about the news? We got some really big Halo players out there. If you're given an option, to purchase the game and how do you feel now? That's what I'm really curious about. So do me a favor, drop us some comments down in this section below, and just kind of let us know how you feel about this whole experience. And I'm really curious to know what people feel about 343. I feel 343 has had ever since, Halo 4, Halo has been on this, they've been treading water. It's been super rocky. It is definitely not the smooth experience we were used to having when Bungie was at the helm. So, I think the developer really plays a big key. And if I'm not mistaken, also reading some additional news, I guess they were faced with a lot of challenges that they didn't foresee when doing, co-op and Forge and all these things. So it kind of pushed all that back. But I kind of feel like they had so much time to work on this. Am I wrong? Am I right? Like, am I being too judgmental? What do you guys feel about all this? Really, really, really want to know. So, give us some communication and let us know how you guys feel. I really appreciate it. But next up on the list, my fingers are burning. It's burning, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. It's off the press right here. Woo! My man, right up here, baby. That's right. That's the 2-time. Okay? I'm pretty sure everybody in the world knows who Dr. Disrespect is, okay? If you're not, then you're living under a fucking rock and you just need to just step out just a tad. I mean, hey, you don't even have to be a gamer to know who this guy is, okay? We got tons of actors and all kinds of people who know who the Doc is. I am a personal huge fan of the Doc. I've been a fan of him since like the very beginning. When he was showing up and he wasn't even, at like 100,000 followers, I mean, and then it got to the point where he was just getting 100,000 a day, which is pretty amazing. So my man, Dr. Disrespect, has been going through a legal battle with Twitch for quite some time. It's actually kind of the biggest kept secret. I don't even think Apple can hold a secret this long, to be honest with you. So it's kind of crazy. But there is a legal battle going on between Dr. Disrespect and Twitch right now. And just lately in the news, Doc revealed that he knew the reason why he was banned. He didn't go on to elaborate about it due to, I'm assuming, some legal advice or whatnot. But he did say he finally knows the reason. And I believe that same day, he also said that that they're going to be they're going to be suing Twitch. So this is like a massive roller coaster of emotions, and I mean, I'm trying, I'm listening to both sides between Twitch. I've heard so many things. One of the things I heard was that Dr. Disrespect used Mixer as leverage to get a better deal with Twitch because Mixer was also hunting for Doc, which to me personally makes sense. I mean, they got Shroud in the mix. They even got Ninja. I mean, Ninja at the time was the biggest, so I mean, to get Ninja, that was a pretty penny. And it was kind of unfortunate to see Mixer fall because I really had high hopes. Personally, I want to see Twitch dethroned. I think Twitch is a fucking slippery snake. I think they are biased assholes. I really, really do. I've gone back and forth trying to, stream, and on Twitch and stuff. And it's so yucky, man. It's just so yucky. It really, really is. I don't feel it pushes the small streamer anymore. It's all about the big streamers. They have their ones and that's it. And I feel that's all they fucking care about. Even when it comes to this whole hot tub debacle, that was the thing. I mean, yeah, was it fair? Yes, it's fair, but like Twitch, it's like you make the rules, man. I mean, are we going to the platform to see like streaming gaming, which was the entire intent on making Twitch to begin with, or are we now serving up fucking feeds for young hungry adolescent kids who don't know how to spend the money they make from mowing grass these days? Are we not giving them better? I mean, we're supposed to be, helping these kids make life decisions and take care of that money. And instead they're spending it on some, hot tub streamer who, has nothing better to do and probably couldn't do any better. And that's the bread and butter. That's it right there. That is that bread and butter. And that to me, that whole concept is just sad. It's like super sad, and then Dr. Disrespect, you let him go, you try to destroy his reputation. And I mean, it really hurt, I'm pretty sure it really hurt his reputation. He's already reported that he's lost, out on millions, due to, vendors, contracts, things that he had that were taken away. And I'm pretty sure that he can't get back because, a lot of those vendors, may have other obligations towards Twitch. They're a bigger platform, so they bring in, more revenue. That's more marketing, free publicity. I mean, there's so many things that just kind of go into the mix, when it comes to this type of business. But Dr. Disrespect is definitely holding his own. It definitely goes to show that the man has been knocked down and he can still get up. And it's really disappointing, this whole clause where other streamers can't stream, with anybody else, and I kind of feel that whole thing was created specifically for Doc, even though it does affect, communities in general, whether it's YouTube and Twitch, coming together. The whole thing was about Doc. I mean, look at it. You can't even dress up like Doc, before they have you banned. I mean, to me, that's like so fucking petty. It's like you got some 17-year-old, who got mad because he was the last one picked, playing basketball, and now he's just taking out all his aggression on everybody, because he just wasn't picked, oh fucking well, life goes on, and Twitch has just proven to be that platform. Twitch has honestly, because they are the primary source of streaming, right? They're the ones who set the standards. They're the one who set the regulations, but they're so biased. What's good for one person, because you're a small time streamer, is it going to be good for you? Is it going to be as harsh for, let's say, or is it going to be even harsh for you as compared to somebody who's making, millions for them or hundreds of thousands for them, because they're bringing in the viewership. It just really sucks, man. And it used to not be that way. When Twitch first started out, of course, it was like all this whole community thing, but now everything is so dissected and it's not diverse, and it's just, they've created this. And the fact that they fail to recognize it and do anything about it is just making it worse. But for the fact that Dot is suing Twitch, I really, really, really hope it wins, because this just, it just proves so many things and levels the playing field for even, small streamers and other streamers alike, that, even if Twitch doesn't want to play fair, that guess what, in the real world and, in agreements and in, how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a business, there are laws that you're supposed to follow. And, by doing this, it's just, it's just everyone can see the shady practice and everyone notices it, and that's what I feel. And if only, Tim the Tap Man, I love his stream. He's such a good guy. And there's a lot of other streamers that I tend to check in on from time to time. And I know him and Doc have a really good reputation between each other and rapport. I mean, they're friends, and, I think Tim had sent a message to Doc, like a direct message or something, just telling him that he missed him and that he really misses, playing with him, and, just the camaraderie that they used to have when they streamed together, because it was so fluid. It was awesome. And, it really sucks, man. It really, really, really does. And I truly hope that Twitch gets what they deserve. I really do. Not anything more. Right? Not over the edge, not overboard. You don't got to smear their face in the mud unless that's what they deserve. Now, if they deserve to get fucking, strung up and laughed at, well, then by all fucking means, then you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm not going to hold you back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really curious to know what your guys' thoughts is on the whole Doc banning situation. Where do you lie on? Are you more of a Twitch fan? Do you see this more from the business aspect? Are you coming from the business side, defending Twitch, or are you on Doc's side? Are you on his side, defending his actions and hoping, whatever happens to Twitch happens, and that he definitely gets his due process, and or he's done right, treated right. And I would love to see him completely succeed. Who knows, maybe a Dr. Disrespect 80s retro movie is what we need, in the pandemic side. I mean, we got, what was it, the Kung Fu movie? It was the retro movie, but it was Fist of Kung Fury, or it was something like that, man. But David Hasselhoff singing the soundtrack to that movie. But anyway, guys, this is New Face Games. I'm signing out. Thank you so much for listening, and hope you guys like the news. Take care.